Actually, I think that didn't come through. If that did, I apologise deeply. Welcome back. Ugh. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Welcome back to Overclock Showcase. I'm sick. I'm a sick man. I've got the thing. It's called catarrh. It's the thing, the lumps at your back of your throat that you can't swallow. Not physical lumps. It's just, the mental thing. Apart from that, I'm actually fine. As far as I can tell, I'm in the later state, like the drifting off part of a cold. It should be going away. Either way, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about Overclock. I keep forgetting the name of it. What is it called? Live magazines. So yeah, due to being sick, I haven't recorded in longer than usual, but I didn't necessarily practice more than usual. I feel like me and the Warthog are good enough friends, and especially me and Lightweight Magazines are good enough friends, where I should be able to do this with sort of relative consistency. So I'm actually not going to use that one first. I'm going to use this one first. So it's a very simple, clean overclock. All it does is give you more ammo and a faster reload. So two very nice attributes, though, especially the more ammo. It's a good amount. It's 18. I guess it doesn't sound crazy, but that's 3 basically unupgraded magazines. And that faster reload is very noticeable always, even if you don't take more reload speed. It's what's it? It's actually 0.4 seconds, which is only one tenth of a second less than what this upgrade gives you. It's a very good reload speed. It's a really good overclock. I think it is probably the easiest to use overclock on the Warthog, like in terms of getting benefits out of it. Specifically this one. So we're starting with this one because, like, obviously this series, I meant to show you the 2 most distinct builds I can, right? These Warthogs are not going to be particularly distinct in function. Just a little bit more so in playstyle. So this is sort of this is, believe it or not, the slightly less aggressive build, but maybe the more aggressive Warthog. As in, this is basically just used to hammer down targets that we need dead. And we have a PGL here designed to basically kill everything squishy easily. With just a single tap of the trigger. So I've got fire rate, I've got pellets, and armor breaking. Not pellets and damage, so technically we're not doubling down on damage, but the pellets one does give you more damage than the damage upgrade does by itself. Recoil feels great because you take the fire rate in tier 1, or tier 5, or both. We're taking both here. We're taking both on both of them, which feels kind of bad. I do wish I was using Turret Whip on one of these, but I realised it just felt... Turret Whip will probably be like a mini shells thing. I don't know. I will use Turret Whip again, but this wasn't the right one for it. The recoil just feels great. As long as you've got that high rate of fire, you don't need to worry about magazine size. And the overclock itself does even more of... I should have said... The point is, the reload speed means that the magazine size and your reload speed aren't really a concern. You don't need this upgrade, and you don't need increased magazine size. You just take the recoil. It makes the whole thing feel better. I think I do the same thing on this build. Yeah, they're quite similar because I do personally think as long as you are able to alleviate certain things, like the reload speed alleviates the need for a bigger magazine size or taking reload speed upgrades, which means you want to take that recoil upgrade. It's the only thing left that you might want to improve about the Warthog, basically. So that's why I'm taking that. And armor breaking is there to sort of feed the idea of this being able to just hammer down anything we needed to on a whim, right? So we don't need to worry about armor, and hopefully I'm going to employ my new sort of trick of understanding that Praetorians don't have like rewarding weak points. They have a 1 times weak point, which means if you don't have a weak point bonus on your weapon, you're not doing any more damage to it. So I'd rather just have armor breaking so I can hit it from anywhere. There was something about looking at that platform gun that gave me really classic Deep Rock vibes. Wow. It's making me feel like I'm playing the... Whoa, okay. Whatever. PGL, designed to obliterate everything. Clean Sweep. Basically, what Clean Sweep does, you take Clean Sweep, take Incendiary Compound, it means you don't have to take any damage upgrades to meet the burn breakpoint for guards. That's it. That's the point. Also, I've got every single radius upgrade, so it's basically designed to kill the massive groups of grunts with ease. That's the point here. So we get a little bit of ammo here because we don't need the damage. We take our Incendiary Compound, and everything else is there for radius. Yes, Proximity Trigger does increase your radius, and it increases it by 10% of whatever you have. So it gets higher, basically, the more you have already. So it just makes perfect sense. And the proximity trigger does suit how we're using this better. Shredder Swarm Grenade. Is that a deliberate choice? Not particularly. Let's get started. I don't want to be having to do this too long, so I've got like a really short egg count here, but I've got aggressive enemies, more enemies, and player vulnerability. So basically, I'm putting myself through the ringer, but it also hopefully shouldn't take long. If I'm really lucky, I'll actually get this done before the missions rotate. I'm not counting on that happening necessarily. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to try and there's no sob story here. There's nothing about my very basic common cold that can amount to what other people won't be going through. But it's annoying, you know. It's especially really hampers my ability to do exercise, which is really demoralizing. It's made me realise like I've got a pretty good outlook, I think, of just staying sort of really positive all the time. That doesn't change. It never changes. It still hasn't. But not being able to exercise is the closest. Or I just realised for a specific reason, my volume is up. That is because my hearing has been affected by the cold. But I think I should turn it down for you guys, basically. And so I need to remember what I'm dealing with here, because I have not been playing much in the last few days at all. Although I have been for a different reason, but yeah, I mean, my faculties are not at 100%, and I've put on multiple Hazard 5+ features. So we're going to be focused on Nitra and our 2 objectives. That is all I care about in this mission. Because obviously I do kind of want the XP. And I honestly, logging in today, it reminded me that Oktoberfest is happening in game. And I guess it started on Tuesday, so I've got plenty of time still. I was like, God, oh, has it been going on for a while? No, it hasn't. But yeah, so my cold has like affected my hearing. It's just like general sort of fatigue and weakness means exercising is a bad idea, especially because of how exercising fucks with you breathing wise when you're ill. It's really annoying. It's sort of like the one thing that I do that makes me feel like not important, because I'm not important. No one is. Especially not that orange guy. But I suppose it's the thing that makes me feel like I'm earning all the other things I do with my free time, which is sort of lazier things. So I guess it's the thing that makes me feel like I'm not lazy. Right, that is a... Yeah, let's just dump both of these things. So that barrage infector is going to be a problem. Right, I need my sentries. Because obviously, I think really the biggest thing here that we're going to deal with is going to be the aggressive enemies, not necessarily the player vulnerability. Player vulnerability will compound with that to make it worse, but it is their speed and aggressiveness that is going to make them so much more deadly. Yeah, I am thinking of like after this, I'm going to try and go for like a really quick run. Hopefully, if I can go up to that. But I don't know for sure that I will. Anyway, I need to... Well, can this turret hit that barrage infector? No, it can't. Okay. There's 2. Alright, fuck it. Shredders. Okay. So this is why Nitra is such an important thing, because when you're playing with these kind of mutate like modifiers, you need the ability to just ammo dump into everything that you see. And so just gunning for Nitra is what's going to allow you to do that. Also, I kind of want my turrets to use a little bit of ammo, which is a good thing. So I'll just put them both down so they can just laser down anything that comes near me while I get some Nitra. I'm not going to get an egg yet. I think I want to try and get a resupply for an egg. So yeah, not the calmest mission to do while I am physically inebriated, but is that right? Oh yeah, no, it is. It's the opposite of inebriate is inoculate. So I'm not using. I think I'm using that term correctly. Okay. Nitra, good. when a mission genuinely does not spawn enough nitra, it is pretty crushing.
Access provided.
Okay. But yeah, so the Overclock lightweight magazines, right? That's what it's called. Thank God. Yeah, like I said, I think it is. I think it is the easiest Warthog Overclock to basically make good use of. I don't think that means it's the best. I think the best Warthog Overclock is definitely magnetic pellet alignment. I think most people would agree with that. But I think this does provide something which is just generally very high and consistent usability. Whether you go for more ammo or more damage, it's going to be, you're going to notice the effects. You're going to be kind of happy that you're using it. I'm not saying that's the wrong word to use, but I mean, you're not going to feel like you've taken something for no reason. It's not one of those cleans, and I like cleans that are like that. It's not a unique clean. It is very much so in the vein of a lot of cleans that do not have like a very felt effect, but it is. I think it's in the higher end of purely stat-based cleans. I think, so, you know, purely stat-based cleans are not often very noticeable. Some are amazing. Obviously, lightweight cases, right, on the breach cutter. It's fantastic. And then you have like finned drum walls, right, on the minigun, which is just the least noticeable thing possible. It's kind of so minute, I would almost call it bad, because it's just not noticeable enough. But lightweight magazines, I find it really just supports the Warthog. The Warthog is very good base damage and pretty good base ammo. And just bumping that ammo up a little bit, which is sort of the less impressive stat out of those two at default, I think just really paves the way for it to show off that base damage. Obviously, we're not at necessarily base damage here, but we're not getting any more damage from our overclock at least. So I think it's good. It's a really good overclock. It's like the kind of thing that you would almost like. I don't know if I would necessarily do this myself, but if someone were to do like a tier list and put it in like low A, I would be like, yeah, sure, why not? It's good enough where like I don't think someone would be crazy for feeling that way necessarily. Obviously, something that we do get from the nature of this mission is the PGL is definitely going to get a lot of good hits in, because it's just so. I mean, look at this; it's perfect for it. Beautiful, love it. And there's Praetorian here. Obviously, there is always the reason to hit the Praetorian weak point. Is the Warthog's built-in stun, so that doesn't go away. But we don't need to hit the weak point to kill it. Like, doesn't help us kill it quicker. Right, I'm thinking because of the position we're in, I probably can afford to relocate before the first swarm. Not sure where I would relocate to though. I'm thinking these. Maybe is this? What's this up here? Is this sort of outcropping? Also incropping, a cleft, if you will. Some of these places would be good if they weren't covered in goo. Like, and this would be good if it were better. Oh, this is pretty good actually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're gonna use this, I think. Right. Bring the sentries in. Yeah. Okay. This is the one. I'm gonna put them both in this. Not in the exact same place. I mean, I might do a pincer. So I'm gonna put the other sentry. Okay. So we're getting a swarm on the fourth egg. It also, the Warthog with armor breaking, it deals with, I find it deals with stingtails very well. Stingtails have put on the pressure in terms of something else that helps you justify taking armor breaking. I like armor breaking, I just don't always feel like I'm justified in using it. Anyway, speaking of justified, my ammo distribution is very clearly skewed towards using more Warthog ammo right now. In general, I find this build to be actually fairly equal, but obviously it kind of just tips. It kind of basically changes with the, the tide, that kind of thing. It goes with the wave.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Anyway, so now we are going to... Is that the one? Okay, that is the one. So I'm going to have... Let's go unearth that. Actually, I'm going to put it in the mule straight away. Oh. My mate, come on. Quick. Thank you. Alright, let's go. Let's go in terms of... Let's fight the swarm. I don't want to, like, call for extraction. Like, just because I can. I want to fight. It's an Overclock showcase after all. Actually, something that I almost did, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do it, was going to be recording the end of the video before actually recording it. So I was going to record basically the part where I spin the wheel for next week's Overclock, and then sketch it onto the end. Unfortunately, I don't use like actual editing software. I use Clipchamp, which is a Microsoft one, and it's actually pretty good in terms of, because I made the Overclock rework or balancing video with it. So it is pretty good, but it doesn't do well for this kind of footage because it kind of can't. It seems to just crush the frame rate. Like it can't really keep 60 frames. It doesn't really do that, and I don't think it's really right for a gameplay video. Oh shit! Sorry. That's on me. Right, it's gone a bit of a Warthog spree now, I think. See, the Overclock doesn't change the fact that if you're any further than mid-range, you're probably going to struggle a little bit to hit an enemy, but... Jesus Christ. Oh, so yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I was paused long enough that the combat music went away. I mean, that's a great arm breaking example there. Shellbacks. It just goes right through them. It's really satisfying, just melting through a shellbacks outside. But yeah, we can leave now. And I think because of that interruption, I'm probably not going to get this done before the missions rotate. I've got like 3 minutes, which, you know, sometimes is enough. I just found the best worst beer mug, which is going to spawn a bunch of enemies. Alright. We've actually did it. Alright, anyway, no more shredders. Hi. This is a good measure. How was that? Okay, there you go. Mission number 1, done. I guess I did go down, but then again, you know, you look at the Hazard 5 plus stuff I had on, right? I could have done worse. Anyway, so like I said, the next build is actually supposed to be the aggressive one. In fact, when I selected that mission, I actually had intended to use the other build, but I guess we're doing it now. But what I said was, which maybe was kind of weird, that it's more aggressive. Actually, so hold on, what am I going to do? I'm going to take off. I don't necessarily need the player vulnerability. I think it just sort of throws things off. Like I probably wouldn't have died during the mission if I didn't have it on. This is going to be a more aggressive build overall, as in with a secondary that really rewards aggression, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So this this Warthog is not built particularly differently, it's just more sustained fire basically. So we get our armor breaking from our secondaries, we get to take damage in tier 4, and we're taking ammo in tier 2. So just basically it's just a very slight sustainability change based on our secondary, which is efficiency tweaks, shard diffractor. I'm assuming I probably did use this in the efficiency tweaks video, but yeah, it's very simple. Just takes complete advantage of what is damn near the best overclock on this thing. It's actually volatile impact reactor, that's the truth, but I love efficiency tweaks. So we get AoE damage, which just really makes that aggression so much more rewarding. Same with the area of effect radius. It makes it so much more effective. You think about it, right? The difference here between this is radius, right? So this means that the area of effect, when it's like this unupgraded, that is a 2.6 meter diameter all the way across. This is now 4.2. So hopefully that puts in perspective. Sustained fire from that. Armor breaking, because it is actually better than fire in this specific build. It always surprises me when I realise I've done this, but it's true. And biomass converter. There is an argument for Dazzler module. There is. But this thing is also meant to be somewhat self-sufficient. It helps the Warthog out, but it doesn't really go the other way around. And Plasma Bursters are there for actually genuinely mainly there for crowd control, because we don't really have anything like that. The Shard Diffractor is very aggression focused. It doesn't disrupt enemies. It just kills them, and it doesn't kill them It kills them quickly, but not instantly. So the Plasma Burster there is really just that is there for disruption purposes, because the fear effect is so strong. Okay, let's do it. Just another quick aggressive little mission. I think it suits the nature of the overclock, and it means I'm going to get some XP as well. Double XP. Let's go. Right. Okay. Yeah, what's that time? It's not actually. It's not late at all. But crazy. Did he really have to park like that? Anyway, also I literally just recorded the video for the September Dev Diary. I guess I think technically now the October one should have actually come out. So the Rocal Dev Diaries that they do. Oh yeah, I forgot this also has a LMG Mark II. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be pretty fast and loose. Which makes the need to acquire Dystrom annoying, because I mean, there's never really fucking Dystrom. In fact, this build is actually, I don't know why I said it's the more aggressive one, it's actually not. But it's so economic that you can literally use the Shard Diffractor to break the armor of guards, even. And that is actually better than just shooting them with the Warthog. Which I love. I love things like that. That is an Omen. An Omen. Which we can do. Definitely do an Omen. That's XP. That is a challenge. That is a good showcase for our star today. Hi. Yeah, Praetorians are going to be doing that too as well. Breaking their armor with the Shard Diffractor. It also, you can kind of just use it to damage them as well. Like, it does good damage for the Praetorian as well. Just like, you know, don't ignore it. Don't scoff at it. Damage is damage. Right.
Machine booting. Get ready.
I want to basically kind of have the mission finished, I would say, before doing that Omen.
I can't carry anymore. Help me mine this.
Oh, Callstone. Actually, yeah, you mentioned the Callstone when we came in. The character always mentions the Callstone while they're in the drop pod, which doesn't really make sense. I just heard something wake up. Like a barrage Diffractor or a spitball Diffractor, one of the two. Okay, I guess not.
Make another deposit. Come here.
Cute.
Go. Get to work.
Saw some more nitro over here. I'm actually thinking of doing the core stone very early because I can actually take advantage of the minehead's turrets. I knew it. There it is. What the fuck?
That's all you got, you slippery shit. Locked and loaded.
Okay, that's not enough nitro, really. Right, I'm gonna need another quark for Bosco to mine, ideally. Which I think this is an outcropping, isn't it? So there should be something here. Weird if there wasn't. But there's a couple. Actually, I should probably grab one of these quarks. Also, we haven't found any dice stream yet still, which is awful.
Got no flares ready.
Actually quite worrying, it's actually.
My bag is
Yeah.
mine.
Right. Might actually have to waver the dice stream. But I haven't seen any yet. It's really odd. Shit. Guys, come on. Fucking hell. How often do you actually get body blocked by enemies in this game? Well, like, not very often. Right, there you go. Enemy aggression kicking in. Okay, I need to lock in. I think we're going to wait for the dice stream because otherwise there's no way I'm going to get for a core stone and an omen if I'm looking for dice stream.
Thanks, Bosco.
Oh, it's going to happen again. Oh dear.
Pop that spreader like an overripe.
This is what I should note, by the way. If you want to do like aggressive enemies, like Hazard 5+, properly, like, you know, Factor 2, right, this is not the kind of build you want to use. You want like significant crowd control on both of your weapons, really. Anyway, I'm kind of going to have to, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to put the resupply with the omen, because only because I need something to stand on around it. Actually, nope, you know what? No, I need it here because I've got to do the core stone. I'll just use platforms around the omen, I think. I'll say this, if we can get the core stone and the omen done, that's good enough. If we fail the mission after that, I won't have a problem with it. Oh, there's some dice room. Which I will get, I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to resupply. I have to. I need to stop fucking around. It's kind of just for health, to be honest, but that's not that unreasonable.
Wonder what slop they're serving in the canteen tonight.
Okay. Hurry up, mate. Hurry up, Bosco. Fucking bitch. It's actually not a bad amount of dice stream, to be honest.
This sort of work isn't in my contract. The core stone is opening rifts. Get ready.
I didn't need to get killed by my own plasma burster there.
to work. Go lie down forever. What's this? A dead crawler. That's good crawler. Wait, there, Chuck. Web on. Plasma grenade. Go, get to work. Platform device.
Wow. Okay, I thought I was onto something there. I thought I was going to get out of that. Just running around hopelessly. Yeah, this has not gone the way I wanted it to. Even slightly.
Never felt better. Have a bullet in the fight. I was born ready. Watch the plasma. Gotta wait for the reach. Mine. Reloading.
There we go. Okay, now we do the omen, because, like I said, if I can get the omen and the core stone done, that's okay.
The core stone has gone dormant. Nicely done. I'm sending in the retrieval pod. Get it home, team.
Oh dear. Actually, I might not even. I have to deposit the core stone actually. Can't really afford to do that right now. We've got here drones, heavy burster. Oh my god. And what you're seeing right now is aggressive enemies and how it works. Because you actually can't back away from enemies like you can normally. It's actually faster than that. Like faster than your backwards walking speed. Right. I am going to have to resupply before fighting this thing. I'm going to basically get it ready to go first, so that I don't need to waste any time once I get back here. Or I can easily pause if like there's an ambush coming. Okay, well, I think in this case I'm going to want to take out something on top first. It's going to be the drone replicator. So I'm going to actually make 3 platforms. I don't know why I got rid of the turret. I still need it. Okay, that should be enough.
No, the flares are recharging. Grabbing ammo. Yeah.
I want to say probably me a swarm like any second now. If I can start the omen though before the swarm, I will. I'm just going to go right up to the last button.
It's on.
Right, did it. Okay, good.
Ready to rebuild. It's armed and ready.
Right, what am I on here? Can't see. Hoping it's the top. Bottom? Oh, right, of course it is. Well, that I could have known. Oh. Where did these guys come from?
I made a plan.
Pop. Pop, yeah, that's what we want. Okay, good. I don't have time for you lot. Okay.
Back to hell. I was born ready.
Wait, did I actually destroy the drone replicator? Oh shit, that must have been the turret. Oh, well done. Okay, I think we'll be alright now.
Gotta wait for the recharge. Reloading.
I think I am still going to go for the heavy burster next though. Where is it? That way. Oh, those platforms are not going to be enough. Shit, shit, shit. Why is it doing that? Huh? Oh, fuck me.
I made a platform.
You know what? I'm going to run out of time to do it.
Platform up. Ammo taken. Ready to use.
Okay, I know what to do. I can do this. I am no longer as confident as that at all.
Reloading.
Especially with 28 seconds to go.
Flares ain't ready.
Trust me though, trust me. Okay, we're not even actually unlocking it. Jesus Christ.
Born ready. Throwing Sigma. Eat blood.
Kill me!
Die.
I knew it was good. I think.
Out of time.
Oh god. I think I put up a really good fight there. I don't actually feel that embarrassed now. Remember, more enemies, aggressive enemies, hazard 5. I think I put up a really good fight. I don't know if I would call that necessarily a testament to Lightweight Magazine's strength. But maybe you could at least see that I I personally really don't feel like I was held back by it at the very least, because you know it's a good overclock. I know this maybe wasn't the best showcase of that, but I think it is a really nice little clean overclock. It gives you valuable but not like crazy buffs that you do notice, and we're not doing that. Hopefully whatever's next will allow me to do that. What's next? Thunderhead. Yeah, Thunderhead. So probably can do a industrial sabotage over the Thunderhead. So that is it for lightweight magazines. I think that's something sort of fast and loose for something that is a fairly non-specific overclock is maybe a bit more truthful, because it's not the kind of overclock you're going to take into specific missions anyway. So maybe this actually worked better than I realised. I don't know. If the style of missions here is sort of like maybe not as conducive to a good showcase, please let me know. I don't mind the feedback at all. But until then, this has been an Overclock Showcase. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to see more stuff like this and you want to stay on top of everything to do with Deep Rock and Rogue Core, then also click the bell. And as always, thank you to our wonderful member, Fox Scoot, just the one. And now, I'm going to have to pause, so give me a moment. Anyway, so here is next week's subject, the Thunderhead. So, if you don't know how this works in terms of choosing the next overclock, basically I number the overclocks from left to right, top to bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've already done Mortar Rounds, Big Bertha, and Carpet Bomber. So that's 1, 5, and 6. So bring it up. Our Wheel of Fortune. There it is. But find out which number. The number of next week's overclock. No preference here. Actually, literally none. Oh my. Well, I'm not going to have much trouble with that. I will have trouble doing a industrial sabotage. I might have to think outside the box there. I might, because what I have been doing is actually recording footage for the Electromagnet video, which I'm not going to talk about. Actually, I'm not going to talk about it until it's out, because I don't know when it's going to happen. It will, but I was recording some footage for that, and I think I still need some more footage. So maybe I'll combine it. Maybe I'll do that industrial sabotage then. It'll be quite soon, which is fine. I could do it pretty soon. But yeah, that will be next week's overclock. Well, I didn't even say what it was. It's neurotoxin payload. So you know, I think Big Bertha is probably more infamous, but I think people in the know. And I guess it's been around for a while now that neurotoxin is actually like an addiction as the overpowered overclock. I think I know what I want to do as well. I definitely want to do basically its perfect scenario and also where it's also really bad. I want those to be the 2 missions for the video, but that'll be next week. So please join me then. Now it is time to have our lightweight magazines themed drink. I think never has a clean, better called for a oily oath, but we have best first beer available. So
A round of that sausage beer bang, you I'm feeling hungry.
You know, you're not being paid by the hour. Get to work.
To a successful mission.
incredible animation work. Alright, I'll see you next time.